For Maria Malihan, love was like being clumsy, falling fast and hard and painful. A lurching sensation of joy and terrifying vertigo fell on her as Tate looked into her eyes and said, "I am never going to find anyone like you ever again, am I?" The sound around them, on the grounds of Casa Loma, seemed to dim and fade away. The cheers of children on field trips on a sunny Toronto afternoon became distant echoes. The directions shouted out by photographers as cosplayers struck poses in their gothic Lolita outfits against the backdrop of the castle fell to a buzz. This wasn't just some thrilling crush. This was true love. And true love was a horrible gauntlet that the oldest, deepest part of Maria's soul had been dreading. Because when it was this real, this true, it involved 4 things: a man, loss of body awareness, a horse, and imminent death. The first 2 things happened in rapid succession. Tate's words fell through her, and in falling through her, they dragged her down with them, in both the spiritual and physical senses. Not the faint dizziness that had accompanied past relationships, but full-blown vertigo. Holy shit, she must really love this guy. His face was a thin, angular Eurasian star, a chiseled comet of adoration, a pleasantly tanned smile of a bespectacled flying angel, and that meant all kinds of horrible, awful trouble, though Maria wasn't exactly sure how. As she dropped away, his better-than-average looks receding away from her like a cloud in the sky, there was a powerful feeling left on the surface of her by his simple words. And she hoped, desperately, that he wasn't just saying romantic bullshit that he'd read from some pickup artist book, because when he said it, it seared her with some kind of truth, and there was nothing left in the wake of that force but something that she had to call love. Because nothing else made her as terrified as this feeling in her heart. She tripped over some hedges and fell into the Casa Loma fountain. Her flailing entangled a pair of cosplayers dressed like Samurai Cinderella and a disturbingly hot haute couture skunk. They all fell in, shrieking like a fever dream undergoing anaphylactic shock in a peanut shower. "That was not the response I was expecting or hoping for," Tate said, with no small amount of confusion. She tried to speak through the vertigo, could not win against it, and went back under, drowning. Tate, because he was Tate, brought her back to the surface and helped the 2 others out. "I'm so happy right now," she managed to cough out, choking on the water in her lungs. At least she hoped that the happiness would come, once her head stopped acting like a bowling ball looking for an alley. She groaned and fell forward on the steps Tate had sat her down upon, keeping her face towards the ground. Tate half patted, half rubbed her back, eventually producing a tiny cloth for her to wipe her face with that she recognized as the one he used to clean the lenses of his glasses. She took it and dabbed at her face. Love. Hooray. "You should have told me you were sick," Tate said above her, and she clung to the sound of his voice. It was the ladder she would use to climb out of vertigo. "It's love," she said. "I'm lovesick. Keep talking to me, please." Slow, deep breaths. "Should we maybe go to a clinic? Get you checked out? This isn't normal." "It is for me," Maria insisted. "Just not frequent. Because I think you're the one, and that's scaring me shitless." "You just surprised me." "You're not alone in that," Tate said. He brought his arm around her. It was wet, but then so was she, and 2 other demoralized cosplayers. "But I meant it. I don't think there's ever going to be anyone like you." She felt her love surge, accompanied by a fresh loss of balance that almost sent her rolling down the stairs. Tate, God bless him, caught her.